Ever scrolled through a drop-down menu on a website and thought, wow, this thing is out of control? You know, those never-ending lists that make you wonder if you'll ever find what you're looking for?
Happens all the time.
Yeah,
And it's a problem that plagues a lot of websites, right?
absolutely. Today's deep dive is all about how a little tweak in the code can make those drop-downs way more user-friendly.
Love it. Getting into the nitty-gritty of clean code. Music to my ears.
So we've got a great source today from plus2net.com. They lay out this problem in a really elegant solution using PHP SQLite, which, for those who don't know, is a pretty common setup in web development.
Yeah, very common. And they use SQL, which is the language we use to talk to databases, to solve this.
Exactly. And the example they use is perfect. Imagine you're on a school's website trying to, I don't know, register your kid for classes. You get to the drop down to pick their grade level, and it's a mess.
Oh, I can see it now. First grade, first grade, first grade, second grade, second grade. You get the idea.
It's like a broken record. And the reason is, of course, that there are multiple kids in each grade, so the database has that grade listed multiple times.
Right. And that's where our little code snippet comes in, armed and ready with the SQL command distinct. It's like saying, hey, database, show us the goods, but hold the duplicates.
Okay, so let's break down this magic. The code snippet uses this query. Select distinct class as class from student. And the key here is distinct, right?
Distinct is the hero. Let's say our database table is called student, and it has a column called class. Select distinct class tells the database, give me a list of classes, but only show each class once, even if it appears multiple times in the table.
So instead of showing third grade, third grade, third grade, it just shows third grade one time, making the dropdown much cleaner.
Precisely. And that small change makes a huge difference for the user.
Yeah.
They don't have to sift through a jumbled mess of repeated information.
It's like the difference between rummaging through a messy drawer and finding everything neatly organized.
100%. And while experienced developers might already be familiar with distinct, it's always a good reminder of how powerful it can be. Just a tiny tweak, but it goes a long way in improving the user experience.
So we've talked about the code, but how does this actually translate to a better experience for everyday users browsing the web?
Well, the most obvious benefit is that it makes navigation smoother. You get a clean, concise list of options, making it much easier to find what you're looking for. Think about online shopping, for example.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
You're looking for a new pair of shoes. You go to the drop-down menu to filter by brand, and thanks to Distinct, you see each brand listed only once, even if they have dozens of different shoes.
Makes sense. And that probably saves a lot of frustration for shoppers who don't want to scroll through a million Nike options.
Exactly. Or imagine trying to filter a blog by category. Instead of seeing technology, photography, you just see technology, photography. It's about presenting information clearly and efficiently.
It's all about making the website work for the user, not the other way around. Now, you mentioned earlier that Distinct has uses beyond just cleaning up drop-down menus, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a versatile tool that can be used in all sorts of ways. Imagine you're analyzing customer data, for example.
Okay. How would Distinct come into play there?
Well, let's say you want to see a list of all the unique countries your customers are from. Distinct can help you generate that list without showing duplicate countries if the same customer has made multiple purchases.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about presentation, it can actually help you quickly extract useful insights from data.
Exactly. And its applications extend far beyond that. Think about a music library. You could use Distinct to see a list of every artist in your collection without listing duplicates if an artist appears on multiple albums.
It's really amazing how such a seemingly small, almost forgettable piece of code can have such a big impact.
I know, right?
Really drives home the point that sometimes the smallest details can make the biggest difference in web development and honestly in so many other areas of life too. Final provocative thought. This got me thinking, what if we applied this idea of distinct to our own lives? What if we focused on identifying and leveraging the unique strengths, experiences, and perspectives that make us who we are, instead of getting bogged down by the duplicates, the things that hold us back?